We are unmuted. They should hear us.
Do the transition over?
No, not yet. I'm getting there.
Details. It's like we have to do this every week.
What's going on, everybody?
I just dabbed on you.
Did you really?
Ha!
I hate you more than a little bit. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to yet another.
This is
show.
number
technically
8
in a row. In a row.
We make content.
This is the Technically Speaking live show. Each week, Scott and I get together to mostly argue about dumb things and occasionally talk about technology, things that we think that are cool, interesting things that are happening in the tech world. My name is Greg. This is, of course, as always,
Good. Since you did it the first show, I can't stop.
Thank you so much.
This is Scott.
Dr. Scott Peachy.
I wish I was a doctor.
That would be so awesome.
I would totally get my PhD just for people to call me doctor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doctor. Senator.
Shameless plug. Give your socials really quick just in case people want to follow us.
Yeah. So, social media, you can follow me on Twitter. I pretty much only deal with Twitter because I don't really care about the rest of them. So you can find me at Ominous Hominid. OMINOUSHOMINID. I have to do it every week.
I'm going to follow them.
You are
At Scott Peachy, SCOTTPEACHEY, fuzzy fruit with an EY on the end. That's on the tweets.
It is.
On the Twitters. The tweeters, that's what people call it.
And also,
on the...
we have our banner someplace.
Oh, yeah, the
on
banner. I
screen.
guess the
Where
banner
is
is...
there, down there.
Right.
And you can also follow the channel as a whole. We have an
Here.
Instagram,
Yeah.
The Tech Speaks, and Facebook at
Oh, yeah, I
The
forgot
Tech Speaks.
to do the Instagram for the Tech Speaks on the bottom there.
That's
That's
right.
my bad. At Scott Peachy06 on the Insta.
The Insta.
That's
The
what
gram.
the gram.
The gram.
That's what the kids say these days. The gram.
So we got an awesome show lined up. We're gonna say that every week because maybe someday we'll believe it.
We can strive
Today.
for the high end of mediocre.
Today we're gonna be talking about a ton of Google things. There's a bunch of news that came out regarding their chat application Allo, news about the Pixel 2, the LG V30, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, the iPhone 8.
The essential phone, which was today, that's like
Yeah,
that
that's
didn't
like
even make it into
late-breaking news.
That didn't even make it in the show notes. That was late breaking news.
We'll be talking about the newest version of Android, Android O, which
O.
apparently has now a release date. That's also late-breaking news. That came out today.
Yep.
And a State of the Union on streaming.
I got a hot take on that one.
Right? Yeah. So there's a lot of different streaming services that are out there. Some of them are in various states of suck. So let's kick things off and talk about all the Google things. Google all the things, Scott.
You want me to just go like hit you with the news real quick, like blow.
Hit me with your best shot.
Dun dun dun. Come on, hit me with your best shot.
All right.
Android
What do you
O,
Yeah.
evidently.
Are you going to start there?
I'm going to go there.
I got you. I got you.
Android O evidently is going to release on that's Monday, right? The 21st. It's Monday.
Yeah. I think
Which
so, yeah.
is Eclipse Day here in the old United States of America.
The U.S. of A.
In the
To our
Americans.
friends overseas, we don't want to forget about you.
We don't forget about you, Dean.
You right?
Come on, Dean. If you're out there.
Yeah. No. It's still way too early for him.
I know, right?
For like another
It's not
hour.
2 a.m. over there
Yeah.
yet. Android O evidently is set to release Monday, which I'll be
August
honest, I
21st,
was
yeah.
really surprised by that. And it came completely out of nowhere. And I do not know what it's called, but Google is once again basically trolling us.
Yeah, of course.
So
they are.
when they made their initial tweet, the actual file name, somebody did this.
Yeah.
The file name was something Android Oreo.mp4. Well, they pulled that down, and then they put the exact same tweet up, same video and everything. It was something Android oatmeal cream pie or something like that. .mp4. So they have Oreo and oatmeal cream pie just floating it out there.
I mean, you got to know that Google is smart enough to know that people are going to dig into that like level of minutia of looking at file names and stuff like that. Like from the ultra dork perspective, that is not an uncommon thing to do. If I were in their position, like really trying to dig up details about what the name of the new version of Android is going to be, I would do the same exact thing.
It's all
same exact
And the thing is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it's called. because the only thing that actually matters is what's going on inside the operating system. Personally,
Yeah,
it's
agree.
for the clicks. I
Yeah.
get it. Like they want to be like some site
It's
wants to be the
generating
first.
hype.
I
Yeah.
get it. I totally get
Yeah.
it.
But you've been running the developer preview,
I have.
and
I loves it.
really,
I have had
more so than N.
So now I did not run. Full disclosure.
Yeah.
I did not. Well, thank you, Nate. The greatest tech duo on YouTube.
Hey.
I had to stop. I
Yep. Pump the
clutched
brakes
it.
on that
I
one.
pumped the brakes, and I'm going to say thank you.
By the way, I think
heart
it's
you.
important that we point out to Nate specifically that it is actually Friday. He sent me a text earlier, like on Wednesday, and he's like, "Hey, sorry, I'm not going to be able to watch the show tonight." And I'm like, "It's Wednesday, man." But thank you. I mean,
That was aggressive.
I'm
You-
glad.
I mean, you could have just said,
it was
"Love your."
It was
you could have
hilarious.
Said, you
It
could
was
have said something
hilarious.
like, "Love your enthusiasm."
Yes.
Nope. Didn't go with that. You had to correct him.
Yeah, of course, it was hilarious. I laughed.
Negative Nancy.
Yeah, that's me. That's pretty much
What was I talking about?
Android O developer.
Okay,
preview.
Developer Preview 4. I did not run 1, 2, or 3. I am running Developer Preview 4. I think that's the latest one. And it's great. I have had better battery life. I was one of those folks that had kind of battery issues
Yeah.
on my Pixel XL related to the Bluetooth. I have had none.
Which is
It's limited. I mean, take it that way. Now, I
Still
have really
impressive to me, though.
scaled it down.
Yeah.
The battery life for me has been fantastic. The Bluetooth quality has been great. When I connect it to my Lincoln, it's totally fine. Whereas before, I kind of was a little bit, janky. I do have the AirPods. If you do watch one of the videos way, way back in the day, I did a review on the AirPods. Not one of my more popular videos, but whatever. All of you folks not watching my videos. Shameless plug.
right.
It connects better, but I'm starting to get the same Bluetooth issues that I was having before, but I don't know if that's because it's Apple.
Apple with Android.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Do you notice any difference in like audio latency when you're using Bluetooth? Because that's something that always drives me crazy.
None.
is No audio latency. So you
I haven't
no,
had
no
I didn't-
difference.
I had none of that anyway.
Interesting. Okay.
And now some
Very
people are
cool.
saying like, well, my audio will be out of sync if I'm watching a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I don't experience that. None. Zero. I'm gonna ask if you know what this is, because I don't know what this is. The Shadow of Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. I'm pretty sure referring to the PlayStation game. PlayStation 2, I think, was the original release for Shadow of the Colossus, which is an awesome game, groundbreaking. I mean, this is like a total left field that we're going on right now. So
I think it's
yeah.
is it Ragnar?
Yeah.
If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Ask a question, we'll answer it.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I do.
Back to the Android O Developer Preview 4.
It's an awesome game, by the way. Groundbreaking.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Deep, like super deep story.
Really?
Very yeah. It's all about a dude. Again, left field. This is all about a dude who basically goes out of his way to. He's trying to save his. I can't remember if it's like wife, girlfriend, sister, female.
You are correct, he says.
Nerd cred defended successfully.
I didn't
so he's
have
all
any
about,
to give.
He's all about defending. He's trying to save the life of his like wife, girlfriend, sister, something along those lines, and goes around and has to hunt these like absolutely enormous like colossi. So these gigantic like stone golem type of creatures, and it's kind of this whole like heartbreaking thing where you get to the point you realize in order to save something special, you have to destroy something beautiful type of a story. It's really cool. It's really really well done. But total aside, Android.
I am. There's nothing in my mind, based on what I see. There's really nothing that's like groundbreaking or earth shattering,
Yeah.
other than the picture-in-picture.
I'm interested to see how much of that I'm going to use, because I thought split screen for Android N was going to be awesome. I don't use it at all.
So
I've used it twice, maybe.
full disclosure, I use the picture-in-picture a lot more accidentally. So I'll say this. So like I'll be watching a YouTube video. I'll be like, oh, that's really cool. I want to send this to Greg.
Yeah.
And so like I'll hit like the home button
Right.
to like pull up my home screen to hit Allo or whatever. Sorry, you sent another message and it threw me off. I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Picture-in-picture.
Picture-in-picture. Well, it automatically happens. Like you don't have to do anything for it to enact, other than have a video in full screen, either than in YouTube or Chrome or whatever. Those are the two areas that I've been able to pull it off. I did it in Duo on accident with you the other day.
which worked out really well because I guess that's one of the problems that I have. Like if you do, I don't know, a Hangouts call or even a Duo call or something along those lines. Now on N, it like the video completely goes away. So like you can't look up some information on a different screen and then still have the video there. That's
so I was able to do that with Duo accidentally. That's how I discovered that Duo could do it.
Now, if
I did not know that at the time,
if that's a transparent feature, like you don't have to do anything extra to
I
enable,
didn't do anything extra.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did nothing extra.
That's a great.
Like with YouTube, it was great because I was like, okay, I moved my YouTube video around and I took some notes or whatever, and I typed some notes. It makes it awesome when you're like, I'm watching this YouTube video and I want to make a comment on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, so I can tweet while watching this video at the same time.
To capture what the video's about or something, yeah. Okay.
Ragnar says, Yo, Mama's so stupid when she played Shadow of Colossus, she thought she was supposed to kill the Shadow of Colossus. Get it?
Jesus.
There we go.
Cheers to that.
I love it.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm going to do +1. I meant to do +1. There we go.
Would you do number one?
Hashtag one. Number one.
Cool story.
Back in the day.
Right.
Google Allo has has a desktop app. Kinda.
What's funny is I feel like we're in the minority of people that actually care about the Allo client. Yeah. But the transition between Hangouts, which was the old messaging app, and Allo, which is the new hotness that Allo
Look, let's be real. Allo is great. No one uses it, but it's awesome.
It is.
No one uses it.
Well, because I mean, we've beat this point into the ground, but like the whole Google support of things and integration with Android and stuff like that is a significant problem that Google has to overcome. So I feel like them releasing a web client so that you can have Allo on all of the things, so to speak, which is, by the way, a feature that Apple has had for a long time now.
Go watch one of our previous shows on the State of the Union of
we talk about it all the time, but yeah, so
I welcome it.
I absolutely welcome it. And it's about time. Like, it sucks that it's taken this long to get to the point where they have the web client, but I'm glad that they have it now. I have not used it. You have. As you type, do you like it?
I love Allo.
No,
I love the web version?
client. Like,
yeah, I love the web client.
Is it?
However, it's weird because if you have an iPhone, you can't do it, which I think is weird. You can't do it. I didn't know that.
Okay.
And you have to take your phone, pull up the web client, have the Allo, and scan the QR code, which, okay, I get that, kinda.
Is that every time you start a session with Allo, or is it just like a one-time per device, per computer?
It's a good question, because I did it here on my MacBook, and I did it at work. One was a Windows machine, one was a Mac, obviously, and I had to do it each time. But I've only done it twice, so...
So if you close Allo on your
So I have
laptop,
closed Allo.
Yeah. So if you open it now, you don't have to rescan, or is it like...
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Live
I have to rescan.
on the air.
Wait, no.
We're going to find out. Right.
Well, let me... Allo for web.
It says, say Allo.
Nope, already scanned.
Okay, cool. So it looks like it's, at the very least, it's per device, or something along those lines. So that's pretty cool.
And I may have just messaged you.
You did. How about that?
Greg sucks.
Greg sucks. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
We're a team.
Yeah, well. Ragnar asked a question, Apple or Samsung phones?
Man.
Quick, you got 10 seconds.
I can't.
Hit it and why.
I can't get behind Samsung.
I can't get behind Samsung. Apple
really
for me.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Like if I had to choose, like if the Pixel phones were not a choice whatsoever, like if gun to the head, you have to have Apple or Samsung.
Wait, we should talk about this during our phone section.
Well,
we talk about both. Okay, we'll get to that one. Keep watching because we're going to talk
what
about
else?
phones.
What else you got on? Allo?
What's the next one for Google though?
So there's
the Pixel
Allo.
2, but we go to the phones now.
Yeah, it's
so let's segue. Perfect segue.
How about that segue? Totally planned. Totally planned.
Segue to talk about all the
phones. This is phone season.
Oh yes,
this is like
the most
I was just gonna do it too.
Time of the year.
I was just gonna do it too. Yeah. So lots of phones. Tons of phone announcements.
If you are looking, what?
Let me try that again.
If you're looking to buy a flagship phone, don't buy it right now.
Nope.
Do not do it right now.
It's not a good time.
Because you are within easily 6 weeks. Easily 6 weeks of a new flagship, if not a bunch of them, dropping all right around this time.
Or conversely, if you wait until the flagship phones come out, you can get the previous generation for probably a lot cheaper, I would imagine.
That doesn't work for us. That works for you. That doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I mean, I like flagship phones, but like I can tell you right now that in light of... So among the flagship phones that are probably coming out within the next handful of weeks, Pixel 2.
Oh, so the Google phone.
Yeah, the Google phone, the new Pixel. You have the first generation Pixel.
I do.
I have the previous generation before that, the Nexus 6P.
Yes.
And then
both
the
were
Pixel
flagships.
2. Yeah, both flagships, and then the new flagship version of the Pixel 2, coming out sometime before the holiday season is the strong rumor.
Okay.
But, I mean, let's be real. It's gonna happen.
So here basically how it works with, you can just look and see when the Nexi device is launched. They usually come out sometime between October and November. I'm sure that's the dates. Last year, the Pixel XL and Pixel launched on my birthday.
Yes, of course. Who could forget? Because you brought it up every possible opportunity.
Yes, it did. So it came out on my birthday, which was in October.
Yes.
So if you all are going to want to buy me something, a Pixel 2 the XL version.
No.
I almost...
I know you did. You want to so
I
bad.
do. I really do. You know what? I hate you.
Yeah. Relationship goals. But, so
Why
you've
are we
got...
friends?
You've got a Pixel 1, though.
I do.
If I were going to... Normally, I'm the person that would go, okay, well, I'll just buy a last generation phone because it's cheaper. I would not buy a Pixel 1.
Why?
There's nothing wrong with that. I would buy the Pixel 2.
Oh, you're saying you would just say, like, oh, no, I'm going to go straight. I'm going to pass go.
I mean, least of all because, as like we've talked about this before, too, but the Pixel 1 has these giant chins. I don't know if you can even see this. So the Pixel 1 has these giant chins on the top and bottom.
Chins, oh, yeah.
Hey, how about that?
Chin.
Which drive me crazy. Compared to, I guess, the 6P isn't quite that bad. The 6P has some large chins right here, but it's a physically bigger device than the Nexus.
So
the Pixel.
The Pixel 2 is rumored to have, according to the stuff that passed through the FCC.
Yeah. So we're going by the FCC filings now. So the official paperwork,
Squeezably
should be
pretty close,
accurate,
I would imagine. The squeezable soft sides. Squeezably soft, for those that are familiar, it's the HTC U11, which I am not a fan of.
Correct.
At all.
Correct.
So it has this the very HTC Sense style squeezable sides. Now, according to the filings, when you squeeze the side, like I'm squeezing it like I have a whole...
I would be afraid of breaking my phone.
Well, I have a couple problems with it. But when you
when
you squeeze it, it enacts. Is that the word?
Yeah.
It enacts the assistant.
Enables. Turns it on.
It makes the assistant go, boom, how can I help you? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that actually says that, but when you squeeze it, it makes your assistant listen.
That's a terrible impression of the assistant.
It was Siri. That's why it's terrible.
Oh, okay. Well,
what you did there, I see it. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that. Plus
it's gonna go off accidentally all the time. Like as soon as you put it in your pocket and take 4 steps, it's gonna go off.
What about the fact that most
quit
people
talking to me pants?
Yes, because that's exactly what I say
when you're
all the time.
Yeah,
quit talking to me, pants.
So,
we got a joke. We got another joke. Princess from Star Wars asks Obi-Wan and Anakin, if you have 10 kids and 7 cheers, what do you do? Get 3 more cheers. Oh. Okay. 7 chairs. Okay,
chairs,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh.
Sorry. It took me a minute.
Jokes.
I got it, though.
Oh, Anakin jokes.
I got it.
Killing young Jedi.
Yes. Get it, because Anakin kills kids in the Revenge of the Sith. Cast by a very bad character, by the way.
Yeah.
That was awful character. Whatever.
Anyway. He got beat up so badly for that, he basically got out of...
He did. He quit acting.
Yeah, entirely. Okay. Yeah.
So, I have a phone case, or a phone thing in the car, a dock.
Yeah.
A dock, yeah, dock. That
phone holder thing,
when
dock thing, yeah.
grabs my phone like this.
Oh yeah, I did not think about that.
That's a problem.
I have the exact same thing for my phone too.
That is a problem.
That would be a huge problem. Yeah.
Because it squeezes the sides to hold my phone in. So essentially, I'd have the assistant on all the time.
Which is
like
that's not going to work.
That won't work for me.
Yeah.
That's a no-fly zone.
Yeah. But I don't understand. Like you would have to. That's so funny. Like you bringing that. I don't know if you just spitballed that, but
I didn't think about it until like I was like, oh, in my car
right now.
Oh wait, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like that's a.
You would have to turn. I feel like you'd have to turn the sensitivity on the squeezable sides thing up so high that it would be less practical to use it.
Well, yeah, but then at that point, what's the point?
Yeah.
Am I damaging the device by having it constantly squeeze? Is it like constantly holding the power button on?
I picture you like, like just gorilla grabbing this thing and like white like turn on.
So I mean, I have a bit of a problem with that, but that's the Google Phono sign. We don't know a whole lot about that one. Ones that we do know about, the Essential phone, which dropped today. There's a lot of reviews. The Verge was the first one that I saw. Lou from Unbox Therapy was another one that I saw. I haven't watched his video. I'm sure that MKBHD has one that I haven't even watched yet.
I'm sure he does.
It's just a matter of the release times.
Has 3 of them by now.
Who knows?
Yeah,
it's getting
not hating, just jealous.
It's getting okay reviews. The Verge, which I'm never really a huge fan of their stuff anyway. Right. They actually, what I thought, did a pretty good review where they talked about why it's good, why it's bad. The big thing, he got ridiculous battery life. He was talking about 7 hours of on-screen time. 7.
Seriously?
Yes. He said it went. He said hardcore usage.
Yeah.
He said he went a day easily.
Wait,
a day, a whole day.
How big is the battery on that? Like, is it like larger than normal battery or something? Or I'm trying to figure out like what is so different about the Essential phone that you're able to get 7 hours worth of on-screen time, because that is.
Well, I mean, it is Andy.
That's absurd.
Andy Rubin, father of Android.
Fair. Yeah.
So I'm sure that they've got that thing. It honestly,
max to the.
I'm sure that he does. The only thing is, I think it's got like some ridiculous, like 6 gigs of RAM or something like that. It's completely bananas.
So that's. For anybody that doesn't know, that's more than your average phone has. The average, even flagship phone, only has 4 gig of RAM.
I think that's got 4.
Yeah, which is pretty typical. So to jump up to 6 gigs,
it's almost MacBook-ish amounts of RAM,
which is hilarious.
Yeah. On a 2010 MacBook, it has more than what a stock 2010 would have.
Yeah. So my stock 2010 MacBook Pro had. What did it start out with? I think it started out with 4 gig. I think it did start out with 4, and then I upgraded it to 8, and then eventually 16. So, yeah. Got a long way to go before we're going to get 8 and 16 gigs of RAM in a phone. Still not really necessary, but 6 gigs is a huge luxury for phones.
Yep.
And I'm interested to see to what degree the extra 2 gigs of RAM affects performance. Like the old days in like desktops, whenever you had like a bottleneck in performance, if you had a desktop that was running slow, like one of the easiest upgrades you could do is just throw more RAM at it, and a lot of times that would make it run faster. So I'm very interested to see what that does for performance.
I'm pretty sure it was 6. I could be way off. Yeah.
Live on air research.
Yeah,
we should probably
figure this out. Let's just go straight to the specs. It's got a ceramic back. It is a beautiful phone. It
does look gorgeous.
Edge to edge with a weird like U shape for the camera up at the top. It is edge to edge, full up, edge to edge screen.
That's really cool.
It is a beautiful.
What version of Android is it based on?
The latest 7.1.1.
Okay. I wonder.
3040 milliamps.
Okay.
So really not huge.
Not really, yeah. Might have what?
Pause. That's what she said.
5. Jeez.
I'm sorry. No, it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Okay.
Okay. So
that's not terrible.
No. That's typical, but it's $750.
That's with the limited time 360 camera, which by the way, the Verge was like, it's not that good.
Not surprised.
But you're buying into that potential functionality.
Can you get it for cheaper without the camera?
Yes, $699.
Okay. I would do that. That's not a bad price. For a flagship,
So would you pay $700 for the Essential phone, or would you pay $700 for the Pixel 2?
Does the Pixel 2 come with unlimited photo storage still?
I have no idea. I would imagine.
If the Pixel 2 comes
Which, by the way, that is like the best thing.
and
I
that's-
have gigabytes.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, dude, I bet you
sure
I'm
you do.
pushing... I bet you I'm pushing 100 gigs. I'll be willing to bet.
Of just pictures.
Well, yeah, because you think about it, like all the videos that I
Yeah.
make, all my B-rolls filmed on my Pixel.
Oh, it's just so that you can make use of the unlimited storage?
Well, no, because it's got a 4K camera on
yeah,
it.
there's that too.
And it films in 1080p at 60 frames a second, and it looks
So-
great. Why wouldn't I do that?
Fair. I mean...
That would be stupid.
I mean, that would... Okay, so
I
that
have this
would entice
Ferrari, and I'm just going to leave it and look out in the garage.
Shut up.
Great idea.
So, I mean, yeah, from that sense, I guess that would make a ton of sense to do that. Like, if I could get the Pixel 2 and still have all the unlimited photo storage and stuff like that, that's kind of not a bad deal. Other than the Squeezably soft thing, I'm gonna be... It's gonna be a close call if the Pixel 2 has the squeezable sides and the unlimited photo storage versus the gorgeous looking Essential phone that doesn't have the unlimited photo storage.
By the way, and the
looks
photos are...
awesome. If it really,
They said it was
so
iffy.
disappointing.
But however, he said this is the Verge article. I'm basing it
Yeah.
on the one article that I had a chance to like watch and read.
Yeah,
He said that he had been testing it for a few weeks and that he got an update like 8 hours before the article went live. And
so he hasn't really had a chance
he
to.
said it immediately made an impact. He goes, he's always a little weary of the fact that, oh, Android, we can make your photos look better with an update. And he's always like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he said it made a noticeable difference.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
Very
he then, in the same article, he took a picture with the Essential and a picture with the picture.
The picture.
The picture with the Pixel.
Yeah.
Pixel XL smokes it.
Well, not surprising, dude. That
Smokes it.
still has
so the Essential
best
phone
in class camera.
So the Essential phone has 2 cameras,
Okay.
dual camera. One of them just does black and white. One of them does color. And they
That
said,
is stupid.
well, hang on. Hey, you got a voicemail from somebody. I'm not calling you back. Unless you want to give me a whole bunch of
A
money.
little busy.
Black and white, you can get the better contrast and clearer pictures.
Okay.
And then the color one then transposes the color over. I'm butchering this actual thing. I'm sure of it.
So you're using... It's not like... You're not using one or the other. Like when you take a picture, like the 2 sensors clearly have their own purpose, and then they just...
Yes, they have their own purpose.
I gotcha.
Is
Okay,
that
that's
stupid?
not...
Is that stupid? Dear
That's
Andy
less
Rubin,
stupid.
Greg said you're stupid.
I didn't say he was stupid. I said the
I mean,
concept
you
was
might
stupid.
as well just say that he was stupid.
Until it was explained, and now I'm like, hey,
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Note 8.
Note 8. I don't care.
Should be fireproof.
Hopefully it is. Hopefully the whole thing is made out of asbestos.
Well,
Fire jokes are never going to get old. I'm sorry.
No.
It's never going to get old. We've made like 500 of them, and I still laugh about it every time. So, Note 8 looks gorgeous, as per pretty much always.
it's very pretty.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I
It's
do have
really
to give.
pretty. It's really tall.
Yeah. I have to give
tall.
Samsung credit that it's not svelte.
It's not svelte.
Samsung does really make beautiful phones, like the S8 Edge or whatever, the one that has the wraparound glass on the sides, looks like a gorgeous phone.
Well, the rumor on the street, that's what the Note 8 should do. The wraparound.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the weird like I can
All the way
I can
around the
rub
edges,
rub
yeah.
the edge and the edge will do stuff.
I think that is a more
Rub
compelling.
the edge and the edge will do stuff.
I think the wraparound glass to like minimize bezels and stuff like that. I think that is a more compelling feature than squeezable sides.
How do you know that? How would you possibly know that? You haven't had a phone with squeezable sides. Do you
That's
have
very
the
true.
U11 in your pants? Wait,
No,
HT.
no, I don't. Scott. No, I don't. I sure don't.
That came out wrong.
You don't say.
I meant the HTC U11.
Still don't.
Okay. iPhone 8. Do we really care? We care.
I
We
care.
do.
but
We care.
No. I care. The problem is I know nothing about the iPhone 8. Like that. Like the iPhone 8 is one that I have not really seen a whole lot of articles on, and the ones that
Rumored-
I've seen don't have a bunch of information. So I
Rumor
don't
to be,
know.
Rumor to be edge to edge. I don't know.
Okay.
they're really going to be hard pressed to come up with exactly what Andy Rubin did with the Essential phone. Somebody has to.
Yeah.
Because he was able to take a device in the Essential phone and give it a bigger screen than the iPhone,
which
in
is
a
impressive.
Smaller package.
And a better battery life, apparently.
Yeah.
So usually the size of the screen directly correlates to the length of battery life or lack thereof. So if your screen is bigger, your battery does not last as long.
U11.
Case in point. Thank you, Scott.
Dragging the
So
show
the
down.
fact that the
Just
Essential
dragging it
phone
down.
has a gigantic screen, a bigger than normal screen, and still has better than average battery life is head-scratchingly awesome. I don't know how I did it.
I don't
Legit
either.
don't,
Like
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like how do you get 7 hours of screen on time with a well, it's the screen that he used.
So is it a fundamentally different screen
It
technology?
is a fundamentally different screen technology. I
OLED?
remember hearing that. I think so.
So
I can't remember.
I want to say there's other phones that have OLED displays.
I can't remember right now, but go look at
Yeah.
the Verge article. I can't believe I just said that. Go look at the Verge article.
You threw up a little bit in your mouth.
I actually just literally
Yeah.
threw up in my mouth a little bit. I was trying to hold it back, but the V30
V30 looks gorgeous.
looks gorgeous.
Looks whoa gorgeous.
It looks really, really pretty. But
that is the LG V30.
Yeah.
LG also makes some pretty quality phones. I feel like LG is like the forgotten cousin of Android phones. That it's kind of unfair that LG gets left behind. Like they've had their problems. Don't get me wrong. But their devices aren't bad. They've had some misses,
pretty.
but they've also had some solid hits. And
pretty.
it looks like the V30 might end up being a pretty solid hit too.
it's pretty.
So,
Okay.
see what happens.
What's
Okay,
next?
so we beat phones
Uh-oh.
to pieces. To pieces. You want to do? Are you gonna do that, or do you want to do a hot take on YouTube in Ohio?
Well, that's for the streaming. No, why wouldn't I leave it for the streaming stage?
Oh, let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
Do you
so
pay attention to the show?
I don't know where you're going with that. I hate you so hard.
Wanna hate me so hard.
We are going to play a different game this week. So
Something dumb.
Scott is tired of losing to
Oh,
the
here we
argument
go.
game.
Here we go.
So instead, we are going to play. You see it on
Jimmy
Jimmy Fallon,
Oh, that too. Jimmy Fallon.
referred to as the Whisper Game. You also hear it as Can You Hear Me Now?
Yeah.
Or who is it? Joe Sugg?
Joe Santagato.
Santagato was it? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking about
So-
Joe and his brother?
yeah.
Yeah, Joe Santagato.
So Joe Santagato was the first time I ever saw this. But so here's the basic idea: one person is going to wear a set of headphones with music turned up uncomfortably loud.
Yep.
The other person is going to say some sort of completely innocuous and clean phrase.
It is clean. It is clean. It is clean. It is clean.
The phrase that the person without the headphones says will be clean. The person with the headphones has to then read the lips and try and figure out what the other person is saying. That's where things go awry. I am going to try real hard not to say anything
All right, so let me try
unclean.
to prepare this real quick while Greg is going.
Scott and I, beforehand, we scoured the internet, basically, for a whole bunch of different phrases, sentences, interesting things that would be pretty much impossible to guess. You have no idea what I'm saying.
I can barely hear you right now.
This is gonna be bad.
And I haven't even got to the drop yet.
Whew.
Am I screaming?
No, you're not. That's going to be the other hard one.
Yep.
'Cause, yeah, you can't hear
Nothing.
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 at all. Okay. That's loud. That's
loud.
That's way loud. So, Scott and I pretty much scoured the internet for interesting things that we could say to each other that would be pretty much impossible to guess. And we'll see how it works. We've done this in the past, not on a show.
Oh,
but
man.
it was
No, we gotta have-
not PG
Hang on, this one.
whatsoever.
Oh, no. Hang on. Then when I change this to, we gotta do something called nasty, filthy dubstep.
Okay. Okay, that's going to be impossible to hear through.
Well,
So
but the
who's
problem
gonna
is it had words last time.
We have no idea how this is going to go. So we've never done this live. We'll see how it goes. Last time I think we played for a couple of hours before we finally just gave up because it was way too ridiculous.
Okay.
So who's going first?
I will wear the headphones.
You're gonna wear the headphones
I'm gonna wear
first.
the headphones first. I already apologized to everybody if I'm gonna scream. Okay. Alright, hang on.
Yeah. You ready to do this? Right? No idea. I can hear the music through the headphones, through your thick dome.
You can hear my music through the headphones, something about cones.
Pretty close. That's not the game.
That's not the game.
That's not the game. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Alright, hang on. Oh my god, this is so loud. Can you hear it still?
Less?
Okay.
I think. I threw a walrus at your grandma. Yeah.
Do it one more time.
I threw a walrus at your grandma.
You threw a Walmart at the wall.
You're
am I close?
You're pretty close. I threw a walrus. I threw a walrus.
You threw a Walmart.
A walrus.
A Walmart.
A walrus. Yeah.
A wall socket.
A walrus.
Whoa. Little pieces. You threw.
I threw.
I threw.
Yeah, a walrus.
A Walmart.
A walrus.
A wall socket.
I threw a walrus at your grandma.
You threw a walrus.
Yeah.
A walrus.
Yeah. I threw a walrus at your grandma. Right at her face.
Right in her face. I got that last part.
Not even a part of the phrase, but yeah. I threw a walrus.
You threw a walrus.
At your grandma.
At your herpes.
Definitely not.
No.
Not even close.
Okay.
I threw a walrus at your grandma.
You threw a walrus at my grandma.
At your grandma, yeah.
You threw a walrus at my grandma.
I did. I love that you got right at her face, and that was not even a part of the phrase. I was just like, yeah, right at her face. I just threw it right at her.
That's really loud.
Yeah. I am awful at this game.
That's the volume.
So. Am I doing this now?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right, don't look at the screen.
Sip a beer for luck.
Okay, you ready? You good?
I'm as ready as I'm getting.
Can you hear me? This is not the game. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
Okay.
No. Oh, this is hard. This is really hard.
Bananas rub my tummy.
What?
Bananas rub my tummy.
I still got nothing. Surprise something.
Bananas rub my tummy.
Surprise, I have herpes.
Bananas rub my tummy. Bananas. Bananas.
Blaze.
Bananas. Bananas.
I got nothing.
Bananas.
Pistachios. Peanuts.
Nope. Bananas.
Penguins. Is
Nope.
it a P?
No.
Am I close?
No. No, you're
Am
not.
I in the right genre of animal?
Nope.
Is it an animal?
No.
Oh, cool.
Bananas.
Potatoes.
Bananas. Banana. Banana. Banana.
Bananas. Boy, this is going to be a long one. Okay.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Rub my tummy.
Rubber something.
Rub my tummy.
Bananas grow.
Rub my tummy.
Rub. Bananas rub.
My tummy. My tummy.
But something.
Nope.
Bananas rub. But
My.
something.
My.
Buy.
My.
Buy.
My.
Big.
My.
Bite.
My.
Bite.
My.
Bananas rub my. Okay. Bananas rub my.
Tummy.
Stomach.
Close. Tummy. Tummy.
Stubby.
Close. Tummy.
Stomach.
Tummy. Tummy.
Stomach. You go, close, stomach. And I'm like, stomach. And you go, no, close, stomach.
Didn't do that. Tummy. Tummy.
Sides?
Nope. Tummy. Tummy. Tummy.
Tummy?
Yes. Oh my God. Jeez.
Oh, God, that's so funny. I'm like, stomach. No, stomach. No.
You're like,
This is a stomach. Clearly, this is a stomach. I am not a... I'm not an anatomy major, but I'm pretty sure that's a stomach. Okay. Oh, God. I gotta find one that you're gonna hate.
oh boy. Oh.
I'm annoyed at how quickly you got walrus, and I'm like, potatoes. Penguins?
Is it an animal? No, not an animal. Not an animal. Oh, God, on my face.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
It's so hard to keep this clean, too, because the number of times I just want to be like, and just like scream obscenities at you. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Dab on 'em? Yeah. You to go now?
What?
You want to build a snowman?
I'm not a punching bag, but go ahead.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Whoa.
Do you?
Do that again.
Do you? Do you want to build a snowman? Do you?
Do you want me to have a sesame seed?
No. Do you want to build a snowman?
Oh, your hand gestures suck because I
Yeah.
don't think they have anything to do at all with whatever you're saying.
Nope.
You're an awful person.
I am a terrible person. That is correct.
But
you
go
got
ahead.
that much right.
And you gotta slow way down because it just
you-
looks like you're going.
You're not wrong. Do you
I'm-
want to build a snowman?
Do I want a pizza of? Do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want a pizza?
No. Do you want to build a snowman?
I don't think that's what you said. So
Oh, I can't wait to have this conversation with you afterwards to figure out what you thought I thought.
I don't have any idea what you just said to them.
I got
and
you.
you're awful too for laughing. And I hate you.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do I want to build
A snowman?
a what?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I had to think about that. I was like, I don't think that's what he said. I don't think that's what he said.
I hope my wife is watching because that will drive her up the wall.
Loudest music.
It is very loud. I can't wait to hear what you thought I was saying, Scott.
That is going to be post-show. That is not for this show.
All right. It sounds like you're playing Nintendo in
I know, right?
here. Yeah.
You know, I didn't...
Huh?
No, go ahead. Okay, so what he can't hear right now is I'm actually going to say...
You are addressing the camera right now, aren't you?
sure am. Yeah, I am.
Because you've got your hands.
Yeah,
that way.
like, so I'm totally, I'm going to say, can I sniff your donut holes? But I don't think he's going to get anywhere close to that.
Whatever you're saying, this wasn't part of the agreement where you get to have a sidebar.
When you're the CEO, you get what you want.
Huh?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yes?
Huh?
Are you good to go?
What?
Can I sniff your donut holes?
I can't even see your face moving.
Can I sniff your donut holes? Can I
Can I?
sniff your donut holes? Can I
Can I? Do I have... Okay.
Yes.
Can I
sniff your donut holes?
sniff?
Yes.
Can I sniff
Your donut holes.
your...
Yeah, you got it.
Can I sniff your cornhole? Can I sniff your
Donut holes. Donut holes.
Oreos?
Donut holes. Donut holes.
Can I sniff your
Donut holes.
Cheerios?
Donut holes. Donut holes.
I have no idea. I'm not even close.
Donut holes.
Strawberries.
Donut holes. Donut holes. Donut.
I got less than nothing. Can I sniff your cornhole? I felt like was
Really close.
Really?
You got the last word. Holes. Donut holes.
Your
Donut. Donut.
show.
No.
Dough.
Donut.
Can I sniff your donut holes?
Oh God. The worst.
Man, that is so hard to do.
Right? Oh, you want one more?
I also felt like I was screaming at the
You.
top.
I mean, you weren't quiet.
I wasn't quiet. Yeah.
But that's okay.
I don't have that ability. All right, I think I'm good.
Oh my God, that's so loud.
It is.
Oh.
It is not quiet. It is like permanent hearing loss type of loud. He has no idea what I'm saying. Let's see. Which one am I gonna choose here? Okay.
Are you talking to them?
No. Maybe.
Are you talking to them?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
go with that. We're having a moment.
You're having a moment.
Yes. Yeah. That's not the one though.
That's not it.
That's not it. No. This is nice. What is it? Velvet?
This display's really velvet.
No. This is nice. What is it? Velvet?
This is nice. Is it velvet?
You are annoyingly close. You are annoyingly close.
I'm this close.
Stupidly close. This is nice. What is it? Velvet?
This is nice. It smells like velvet. No?
No.
Am I closer last time?
You were closer
This
last
is
time.
nice. What is it? Velvet?
Line from movie Coming to America. I just happened to catch the YouTube clip before we started, and I was like, that's hilarious. Old guy goes,
Do you
"This
want
is
another
nice. What is it, Velvet?" No, I don't want another one, but I'll do it for the sake of the show. God, I thought about doing a different one, like a really impossible one, but... Last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the music on?
No. Now it is on.
That was going to be cheating. I could have been talking this whole time. You wouldn't have even noticed.
Is this the thing?
No. This is the remix of Man in the Mirror. You need to go back. You need to go back a song. You need to go back right here. Yeah, that's good.
God, that's so loud.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's better. That's obscenely loud. Hang on. So it's actually going to be that teabag was. So that teabag was actually better the second time around, and I don't know what he's going to say. You good?
I guess.
That teabag was actually better the second time around.
Holy crap. Let's try that again.
That teabag was actually better.
That's something.
That teabag was actually
That's
better.
a mousetrap.
That teabag was actually better the second time around.
Bro, let's take this in chunks, okay? So that's a mousetrap.
No.
Okay.
That teabag was.
That's
That teabag was.
a mild.
That teabag was.
That's a mile wide.
That teabag was.
That's some mild wings.
That teabag.
That's
That teabag.
That's a my.
That
Fast.
That.
That's.
That.
Cats.
That.
Fats.
That.
That guy.
That.
That.
Teabag. Teabag.
Szechuan? Dipping sauce? Like, what is this?
Teabag.
I don't know.
Teabag.
Steam pile.
Teabag.
Smiley. Teeth.
Teabag. Teabag. Teabag.
You're that tells me nothing. That tells me zero.
Teabag.
Teapot.
Close.
Teacup.
Teabag. Teabag. That.
Teapot. Teapot. That teapot. 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 It's not helping. I don't. That.
Teabag.
Steam.
Teabag. Teabag.
Stay put.
T.
Hang on, music is ending. That T is where I got. It's so loud. That.
Teabag.
Teacup.
Teabag.
Teapot.
Bag.
Pile.
Bag.
Pot.
Bag. Bag.
Pot.
Bag.
Pot.
It's not pot.
Yeah, I got that. That's what it looks like. That T.
Bag.
Pie.
Bag.
Pylon.
Bag.
Pasta.
Bag. Bag.
Penguin.
Bag.
Picture.
Bag.
Pie.
Bag.
Tea pie.
Bag. Bag.
Oh. Bag.
Oh, jeez.
Look, it looks like you're saying pot or
I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
that
tea
tea
bag
bag
was actually better the second time
was
around.
actually better
The second time around.
the second time around.
Yes. How did you get that? How did you get all of that? You got stuck on the word teabag. It took 10 minutes to get teabag.
No.
Bag. It took 10 minutes. Pot. Not pot, bro. It's not pot.
That's what it looked like. I couldn't unsee pot. It looked like it was teapot. And then
Thai
you're
basil rice noodle. What little of you don't know is I got stuck on Thai basil rice noodle for probably
about as
like
long,
15 minutes.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But somehow you ran that off. Like,
I don't know, for whatever reason, like all the rest of it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it was better the second time around. Totally makes sense. So I got nothing. Okay.
Good lord. If you've made comments, I'm sorry we haven't been paying attention. Oh my god. Michael, you totally should. Michael Daniels is joining us. You totally should do this on your game. It's so much
Absolutely.
fun. Or your show. Game fun.
It's a really
Words.
good time, but man, is it hard to keep it clean. Holy crap.
Jeez,
I
like
wanted to just like scream obscenities at you so badly.
Not obscenities. Not one obscenity in there. Okay,
I'm proud of us, man.
That was pretty good.
So,
State of the Union.
wrapping it up, the State of the Union for this week, we are talking about
Streaming.
There are a ton of choices when it comes to streaming.
I know, the tea would have spoiled by the time that he got it.
Yep.
Teapot. Pot. Bro, it's not pot. Bro.
Duly noted and logged. Thank you.
So
Okay.
now you guys know that we are just as competitive.
Oh, always. Like,
Always
it
competitive.
literally never stops.
My face is on fire. It feels like I'm laughing so hard. Oh.
Also, you know that not secretly, I'm an idiot, and I can't read lips to save my life. You did better with beard in the way than I thought you would.
Dude, I was staring at your bottom lip. That is really weird to say.
In no context.
No context.
No context. That sounds
Somebody's
really
going to take that out of
sounds
context.
really
I was staring at your lower lip.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Okay, streaming services. There are a ton of streaming services. I mean, off the top of my head, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, not even counting the countless like ABC, NBC, HBO Go, Sling.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit. The whole reason why streaming is on here now is because I have a bone to pick with streaming. Don't become cable. You are on the threshold. You are on the threshold of becoming cable. I could sit here right now today and probably put together a list of things that I'm streaming.
Yeah.
That I pay for streaming, and I would be willing to bet I could probably find cable cheaper.
I was just gonna say, at this point,
it's
if you
borderline.
put together the list of like, here's what I pay for cable, here's what I have to pay for streaming wise to get the exact same amount, I bet it's more expensive.
That annoys me.
It annoys me greatly. I mean, so the entire promise of streaming back in the day really started with the idea of doing like a la carte, where you could go like, oh, I want to watch this channel and this channel and this channel. And that execution would have been awesome, but instead what we've got is a bunch of content providers that are being greedy. And
it's greed. It's what it is.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, I get it.
They prop up all their profits and stuff like that,
I get that. So now you have Disney coming out and saying, we're pulling all of our stuff off of Netflix.
Yep.
We're going to create our own streaming service. Okay, so how much is that going to cost?
Yep. I mean, I already pay for... So I was grandfathered in initially on Netflix back when it was $9.99 DVD and unlimited streaming, and then they split it off. And then if you wanted to do DVD and streaming, it was like what $14.99 or something like that. Not counting Blu-ray. Like I don't even have the Blu-ray service.
Right.
But I think I'm still at $9.99.
I'll bet you that if I can.
Actually, I might be more than that now. Either way, I use Netflix constantly.
I do too. So I'm going to pull up the old calculator.
Yes.
So I pay $35.
Complicator.
I pay $35 right now per month for DirecTV Now, which is great because I have a ton of channels, And then what's the new going rate for Netflix? $12.
I'm gonna look it up actually because
I don't know.
I don't know. Like if you had to sign up right now and you weren't grandfathered in,
I'm gonna say $10 because I just don't know.
I bet it's more than that.
I'm sure it is. Let's just lowball and say $10. Then on top of that, now, granted, right now we get Hulu. My father pays for Hulu. We pay for Netflix, so we kind of offset the cost. So I can't include that in good conscience because consciousness.
No, not in good conscience.
Good conscience.
Yeah, I got you.
Conscience.
No.
Conscience.
Conscience. Okay, so if you want to stream to one, I'm assuming you want HD because ain't nobody got time for SD.
Come on, let's be real.
2 HD screens
for Netflix
is $8.99 a month. For Netflix, that's no
plus
DVDs.
Tax.
Well, yeah, but that's no DVDs. That's no. Oh, wait, hang on. That's as of 2014. It's got to be more than that now.
That's called $10.
That's whoa old.
It's called $10. So I got 45 in DirecTV Now, and then $10 there. So I have Netflix, Hulu, DirecTV Now.
Yeah.
What's the other streaming? Okay, so
do you do Amazon Prime?
Well, Amazon Prime's included with Amazon Prime the subscription though. But the problem is I can't really utilize that because Amazon and Google don't play together. Whatever. What are the other stream like? The long and short of it is like before we go into research while we're doing this,
it's $10 for standard. That gives you HD and I think 2 screens.
Okay.
Not Ultra HD, not 4K, not Blu-ray.
The long and short of it is streaming has the potential to go the way of cable. Yeah. If I'm at $45 right now per month. Probably more than that I'm not thinking of one to be completely fair. What happens if I want MLB baseball?
Yeah.
What happens if I want like some type of NFL network? Well, what if I want all of that stuff? Well, then I can pay for the streaming service that the NFL has. That's, $200-$300 a year. Okay.
Can you even get it in every area? Do they do blackout stuff?
They black out. Well, MLB definitely blacks out, and I was not happy about that.
Yeah.
The idea that I can say, okay, I would like to watch the Cleveland Indians. They're my team. That's the team I want to watch, right? Well, get the MLB package, get ready to set up, turn it on, bam, can't watch it. Why? Cable providers have it. Blacked out in my area.
Yep.
But if you buy the season-long package plus pay the additional $10, they'll let you have.
Of course they will.
The locals.
Of course they will.
It's all about money.
Yeah.
So my problem with streaming is you've now taken it and made it just like cable, or you're almost making it just like cable.
But they're not. So they're not financially incentivized to want to go to streaming, and so they're doing everything they can to make it as unappealing as possible to go to streaming. They don't want you to go to streaming. They get way too much money from the existing deals on cable between commercials, between the way that content providers sign deals with cable providers themselves. It's way too lucrative. So
no,
yeah,
I get that.
Make it a pain.
Right, I get that, but there should be somebody to swoop in, and say, it is truly a la carte.
Yeah.
If I want all the ESPNs, you pay $2.99 a month for all the ESPNs. $2.99 and I get all the ESPNs, and that's the only thing I get.
Yeah.
That's all I would want, right? I would pay for that. I would pay right now. I would. You know what? For all the ESPNs. I would pay $5 a month.
So if it was just here's like one master streaming service, here's everything.
Yeah, like
basically like cable now, where it's like you see the sum
and I just want
to
pick
channels.
Each channel that I want. ESPN's $5 a month. Okay, fine. I got $5 a month here, but I get all of the ESPNs. Great. And I want I like watching The Walking Dead, so I want AMC. AMC's $1.25 a month. Drag and drop that in. Maybe it comes out to where I say I want all of this. Take all of your channels, lay them out, and say which ones do you want. Yeah. Because there's a lot of ones that I don't want to pay for. That's the same argument that you get with cable.
I would say that's the bundle thing. Like that's the whole issue with what you have now.
Yeah. I get it, but I don't
like it.
I don't like it either, and I understand that has to happen. So, and Michael's right. It's a bunch of money. It's all about the money, and I get it. It's all about the money. But geez, at some point you would think that somebody would say, I'm making them pay $35 a month for maybe 3 channels. Yeah, maybe 3. Maybe I should just make them pay whatever. Like, just give me the rate of the channel. I just want the channel. I'll pay exactly what the going rate of the channel is, but I don't want the other ones. Like if ESPN truly costs me $7.99 a month, and it's either $7.99 or $35, let me pay the $7.99. Yeah, but I will pay it.
Less money.
I understand it. They're not incentivized to do that. So if it's the idea of no cable, like it's what really has to happen is it's a situation where they go, oh my God, you know what? I don't even want your cable. Yeah. I don't want your streaming service. I don't want your cable. I don't want nothing.
You're there. I'm close.
I'm there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want anything. Yeah. Go away. If I want to go watch an Ohio State football game, I'm either 1, going to go to the game, or 2, watch it at somebody else's house. Yeah. That's paying for cable.
I would say real talk, about the only reason anymore that I ever watch actual TV is basically for college football season.
Michael, what you're talking about, though, you hope that streaming service never goes to commercials. They do. 1,000%
they absolutely do. Yeah.
Hulu has 3 commercials, in some shows, upwards of 5 actual commercials.
And that's even if you pay for Hulu.
And that's correct, because I pay for it.
And you still get commercials.
Yes. Which is... But by the way, you can pay extra.
To not have it. Yeah, so you can pay for it, or you can pay and then pay again to not have commercials.
Yeah, that happens
until they move that bar
on
again.
Hulu. Yep.
And then you have to pay a third time to get rid of the commercials.
That happens today on Hulu. 100% happens on Hulu.
So, I mean, ultimately...
By the way, it drives the kids insane. They're like, what is this?
Yeah, what is a commercial?
What is a commercial? Yeah. I don't know what a commercial is.
What's going to happen is, like... So, my kids are... Commercials are completely foreign to them. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to say that, because they still watch, like... I don't know, Nickelodeon or something along those lines. But they have also been trained that, like, as soon as you see a commercial, you reach for the controller and fast forward, right? So now my kids are starting to get into YouTube. YouTube and Netflix have completely replaced my television watching. Other than the things that you cannot get because it's live TV. So news, because you can't get, I don't know, Fox News on the...
Really? You went of all the channels. You went there.
I did it while I was watching it, knowing that you're going to be like,
bro,
I hate you as a person.
Bro.
So you can't get news, at least, again, keep in mind that this is all very America-centric. I apologize to all of our overseas friends. Like, we're much like we do with cell phones. We're complaining about problems that exist primarily in America.
Yeah, well, but the problem is America equals greed. I'm gonna call it spade a spade.
I can't really argue with that. I mean, it's certainly, I don't want to believe that, but it certainly feels that way when you have some of these big cable monopolies that are like, why should I give this to you for $7 when I can get $35 out of you? So what's happening is people are just going, well, then I'm just not going to do it at all.
Well, it's going to take a whole bunch of people to do that.
But it's going to be a generational thing. So my kids aren't going to put up with that at all.
They shouldn't. We shouldn't.
I agree. I don't. I straight up refuse. I have Blu-ray movies. If I'm really that interested in sitting in front of a screen, it's going to be current event stuff that I want to watch because it's on YouTube. And by the way, I never thought I would be a person that would replace television watching with YouTube, but it just so happens that I just got further and further separated with what was on TV and more interested with some of the content that was on YouTube. Things like Linus Tech Tips or the countless other like PBS Idea channel stuff. Like there's some really, really interesting quality stuff that is out on YouTube. You can't get it on the TV. And I think over time what you're going to see is the way that people watch TV is going to fundamentally change, and cable is just going to die as a whole because of that.
As it should. Most people are going mobile. Yeah. The world is mobile focused. Yeah. We are going, this is the norm now. Yeah. Watching on this is the norm. That's what happens. Preston, you're right. Disney is making the revolution a lot harder. Disney has really, really...
They put the screws on, man. They for sure put the screws on.
And of course
but
they
you
did.
know what? I'm
owned by ABC.
But I'm going to circumvent that too, because if I really care about a Disney movie, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I have done? And I don't particularly care if Disney even watches this. I buy your Blu-rays and your DVDs and I rip them to my giant hard drive, and then I stream them to any device I want to in my house. Period.
I do not
put them on all of my devices.
I don't do that.
Yeah, but I have the technical know-how to do that.
I'm not saying I don't have the technical know-how. I just do not have the desire.
You also don't have the storage capacity either.
That too.
I have like 12 terabytes worth of storage.
That too.
But I'm in the position where I can do that, so I'm going to do that. The rest of the Disney catalog, I mean, what out of Disney am I going to buy? It's going to be kid stuff, which we already have a shit ton of movies.
Helena. That's another show.
Oh, I don't know.
Elena of Avalor.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Or Marvel or Star Wars. Well, guess what? I'm buying those Blu-rays anyway. So
yeah. Michael makes up a good point. He casts a program in a hangout on air for folks that don't have cable.
Other than the awful picture quality, that is a brilliant move.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Matter of fact,
I can guarantee you the fight next weekend will be on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, they won't be up there for long.
No, for sure not.
It's going to basically be about as long as that fight's going to last.
Look, if you... Look.
Oh, come on, bud. Come on.
Oh, are we going to do this
Come
now?
on,
we gonna do this
Cletus. Come on. I toss this knife between the
The fight that we're referencing, in case you happen to live under a rock or aren't following this, is, of course, the biggest fight of all time.
Oh, my God. That's not even
Money
factual.
Floyd Mayweather.
That's not even factual.
Look, it is...
Dude, come on.
It is set up to be the largest pay-per-view of all time.
Okay. The largest pay-per-view. Okay.
Yes.
The greatest fight of all time.
Yeah. I stand by that.
Oh, you are ridiculous.
I stand by that.
You cannot be serious. Any Muhammad Ali fight is better than the two that you're going to see next week.
So? We'll see.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you serious?
Hang on. In the event that Conor McGregor knocks out Money Floyd Mayweather,
you're never going to let me let it down.
I'm going to find this clip. I'm going to put it on like 24-hour repeats.
Good, I hope you do.
Yes. It'll be a 24-hour long video that gets uploaded to this channel of Scott going, are you serious right now?
Not the greatest fight of all time. Not even close.
All time.
You cannot be serious. You're just poking the bear right now. You're just totally...
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You're just trying to get me going. You know what you're trying to get me going? You know what? You got a week before this stupid fight's supposed to go. I have already bet that... Look, I do not like Floyd Mayweather at all.
I don't either.
You know that I don't.
Yeah.
I do not like it. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I just don't. I actually really like Conor McGregor. Like, the guy's got swag.
Yeah.
Guy's got it. I did not put any money on Conor McGregor.
No.
No way.
Real talk, no sane person would.
Oh, really? No sane person would? That's funny you mentioned that because we have
You have $40.
I have $40 on the
bets. Yeah.
Yeah. I have 2 friends. We have 2 friends out there. They shall remain nameless. They won't after next week when I take their money.
Yep.
But they shall remain nameless. Boy, I swear to God, if that happens and Conor McGregor wins, those 2 are never.
Nobody is. Nobody is.
No one, because I've already come out and said that it's ridiculous that Conor McGregor. We have gotten way off topic.
When was the last time that you talked about boxing? When was the last time you cared about boxing at all?
The last
Tyson?
time?
Like the magic days of Tyson?
The last time I cared about boxing? No, it would have been when we were
Mayweather,
in Memphis.
Pacquiao?
Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Okay.
When we were in Memphis.
That was a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
And then the time before that has to be Tyson.
You got into the Lennox Lewis days.
I couldn't.
Who was he fighting? The big Russian.
See, I got nothing. That's what I'm saying. I
Lennox.
Look,
I did not like Lennox Lewis either. Yeah. But to say it's the greatest fight of all time, that's not even close.
Name a fight that has done more to reinvigorate people's interest in boxing.
It would have been Tyson and Holyfield.
Yeah, and that was 20 years ago.
It was still way better fight.
I'm not talking about the quality of the fight necessarily.
Oh, see, that's a different story. The greatest fight of all time, you would think that you would put some type of quality in it.
Well, I guess
considering being the greatest fight of all time.
If Conor McGregor
you want to go forward? Let's talk about the future. Let's do this.
Of all time.
If Conor McGregor wins,
that is the greatest fight of all time.
It depends on how he wins. Before I would say that
Knockout?
It's the greatest fight of all time. Now, there's a lot of extenuating circumstances there. If he comes out and knocks Floyd Mayweather out in the first round,
please,
it's right up there.
What? Come on, dude.
The greatest of all time?
If Conor McGregor knocks out Money Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated,
you are telling
in the
me
first
that
round,
you
cannot possibly tell me that is not the greatest fight of all time. End of sentence. Period.
No.
Yes,
I don't.
you can.
You want me to talk with my hands too?
Yes, you can.
No, because it's not.
If it takes him 10 rounds to do it,
you cannot possibly think that anything going on with every fight that happened with Muhammad Ali before this.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali.
Golden years of boxing.
Golden years of boxing.
Sure.
George Foreman.
Okay.
The Thriller in Manila.
Yeah.
Those are some of the greatest fights of all time.
I agree with you.
But you're saying that Conor McGregor
if
Floyd Mayweather.
If an outsider, if the undefeated, the arguably or unarguably best defensive boxer, period.
He's not even close to being the best boxer of all time.
I never said he's the best boxer. He is, without question, the best defensive boxer that has ever lived.
He points people to death.
He's a defensive boxer. He is
points
the
people to
best
death. It's a boring fight to watch.
That's not the point. The point is not the amount of excitement that it has. But if Conor McGregor, an outsider, an MMA fighter with he's got some like amateur boxing experience, but if he comes in and knocks out the undefeated best defensive boxer of all time, that is the greatest boxing fight
not even
of all
close.
time. Yeah.
Even when Tyson bit Holyfield's ear, that was a better fight.
Okay. I cannot
That
wait.
was hype like you wouldn't believe.
Wait.
People were paying $100 for that fight back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's like $300 now.
Yeah, pause. How much is that?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how much that...
You're talking about, like, that was golden era of boxing. Not even the golden era of boxing. That was when boxing was a
on
fight.
its way down.
That was a fight.
Yeah.
That was a brawl.
Yeah.
Tyson fights. Go out to YouTube right now.
Yeah.
And watch some of Tyson's knockouts.
Dude, Tyson was
legit.
A monster.
Go out and
man.
watch Muhammad Ali.
Go
out and watch Sugar Ray.
I know this is totally getting
Sugar Ray, not the band.
Right.
Sugar Ray? Yeah, Sugar Ray.
Yeah. The couple of clips of Tyson where like he's all bunched up. I can't remember the dude he's fighting, but he just has this duck down turn uppercut and just like you can feel the punch like entering your soul. Like it is the nastiest punch I've ever seen. The nastiest uppercut. Done.
So you remember those things?
Oh,
right?
I do. I totally do.
Do you remember the Pacquiao Mayweather fight?
I do.
You do.
I do.
You remember every point that he pointed.
Oh no,
him
no. Hang on. I don't remember every point from the Tyson fight where he throws that nasty uppercut.
You remember
I remember that punch. Do I remember?
Well, that punch stole his soul, so you should remember.
For sure.
That.
Do I remember specifics about the Pacquiao fight? Being bored in a bar.
Being bored in a bar. We were in Memphis though.
For sure we were. But if, again, big if, McGregor walks in and knocks out Money Floyd Mayweather.
Well, we're going to be at your house next Saturday.
We will indeed. I can't wait.
We probably should get back to.
Hopefully, that fight is not $900 to buy.
How much is that fight?
I have no idea.
I'm going to look it up while you talk more about talk about the YouTube streaming.
So the other big story that came out to pump the brakes real hard on...
We're going to clutch that down.
Yeah, for sure. So there's another story related to the streaming thing about YouTube Live has...
Hang on. I got to go back to the McGregor and... blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. What do you got?
So I know a guy who had tickets 15 rows from the ring. $15,000.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
$15,000. I was like, "Did you buy them?" He goes, "No, I did not."
So he didn't have them. He had the ability to buy them.
They were in the hand.
Okay.
It was like, "I need the 15 grand." He's like, "No." $15,000.
How?
This man is connected.
Apparently,
He's a good dude to know. His name's Mark. Good dude to know. He's not watching this channel. Mark M, if you know, if you just happen to randomly be watching, you're my dude.
Just in case you should.
You're my dude.
Spend $15,000.
No, I don't want to go. No. I was like, that's crazy. I would not have spent that kind of money.
I would
he
not
was
have
like,
either.
I would no.
I mean,
but
again,
he had
the idea of being there in person to see a once in a lifetime match like that would be bananas.
Nope.
Would be super cool.
Uninterested.
I would do it in a heartbeat, man.
$89.95 plus $10 for high diff.
Done. All day, every day. $100 for that?
Dude,
all day, every day.
It's a waste of money.
All day.
I'm going to let you buy that.
I know you will.
And I'll bring over some cookies.
Appreciate.
Just cookies.
Just cookies, that's all.
And a whole bunch of haterade. Gallons of haterade. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like, look, you guys will be in my face.
Oh my God.
If Connor wins.
Yes, we will.
Oh, man.
Yes, we will.
Here, I will go so far as to say this. If somehow Connor wins, I will put I will put...
believe we are going live on every...
We'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll be on Periscope, we'll be on Instagram, Facebook.
My
Live,
Instagram,
we'll
at ScottPeachy06. Yeah. I will make sure that I have videos. I will try to do a round-by-round breakdown of how the guys are feeling, and when those guys bring me my money.
I'm gonna have my money.
I'm gonna take it.
Take it. Like real talk. I'm not expecting much, but I am an eternal optimist, and all I know is how awesome that would be.
Oh, you would love that.
Holy cow! That would make my long time.
Okay.
YouTube Live
came to Columbus,
Ohio. Yeah.
So I pay $35 right now for.
No, YouTube TV. Sorry, not YouTube Live. Go.
Yeah. I pay $35 right now for DirecTV Now. I got grandfathered in. It's their $50 plan, but I pay $35 for it. So
which is a good deal.
It is a great deal. I'm going to kind of cross-check between that and YouTube.
YouTube TV.
Sorry, YouTube TV. Just to see what it's kind of like. Now, I expect DirecTV Now to win only because it's the $50 package.
Yeah.
Versus the $35 YouTube Live YouTube TV package.
You're not getting a deal.
No,
on
I'm
YouTube
not
TV.
getting a deal on YouTube TV. So I will try to do apples and oranges. Much like Michael mentioned, it would be really nice and really interesting if YouTube did stream local channels.
Oh man,
now
it would be cool.
DirecTV Now does that, which would be nice. I think it does. I don't know. I can't remember. And the reason I can't remember is because I pull HD over air. So I have an antenna that's behind my television, and I pull all the local channels, all in HD, over the air. So I don't really need that. I just have to change the input on my channel to go,
whatever
to
to
antenna.
whatever. Yeah.
Highly technical term.
Tech show.
Tech show.
So YouTube TV has 50 channels.
I thought yes, 50 channels.
So it's 50 channels.
TV now.
So unfortunately, it won't carry Viacom channels. So no MTV, no Comedy Central.
Really?
Showtime is available for an additional charge. No HBO.
Okay.
But will carry things like ESPN. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the ABC. If you've got ESPN, that's Disney. Disney implies ABC, right?
Yep.
So you've basically got that family of channels, which I also think is interesting. Then, if ABC or if Disney is going to go off and create their own streaming service,
that's a problem.
Is Disney going to then pull in ABC content?
I would be willing to.
Are they going to pull in ESPN?
They
content?
definitely are pulling in ESPN.
Like they're
going to pull like some. Yeah. So what I think is going to end up happening is I don't think it's going to roll into whatever the new Disney one is. I think it's going to be like Disney, like your traditional Disney, and then ESPN.
I mean,
don't be surprised.
I feel like the only way that Disney is going to attract me to their streaming service is if Disney, for the same price, call it $9 or $10 a month, whatever, for the same price, I get the catalog of Disney content. The catalog.
Well, it better be everything.
And I want ESPN.
I don't think you're going to get it.
And I want ABC.
I don't think you get that either. My guess is that they'll do...
You could probably talk me into like $12, $15 a month
for all
if
three?
I can get all three of them. Yeah.
Ooh, man, $12 or $15 a month.
Yeah,
God, Disney's so stupid.
Yeah,
he really screwed this up. Why do we do the Disney thing? We're going on a family vacation, all of us together, our two families. Why do we do?
Because we're friends. We're friends that hate each other.
That's the thing. We're gonna do a live show from Disney.
Surprise!
Sorry, it's happening.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a live show from Disney. That should be really funny.
We have no idea where we're even going to find internet, let alone internet that's fast enough to be able to do a live show, but we're gonna attempt it.
I think we're gonna do a la what. I totally forgot a sponsor plug.
You did.
I did.
You're a terrible person.
I am a terrible person.
So why don't you go ahead and do that?
Today's show is brought to you by SHS Audio Department. Let me get the read up so I can read it. SHS Audio Department focus on live DJ, MC events, podcasts, audio book productions, voiceover work, music production, licensing, multimedia services, and creative consulting. Run by a gentleman named Scotty Boombox. Wonderful person. I heard him a lot. Yeah. Legit, very good dude.
Yeah.
At Scotty Boombox on the tweeters.
The tweeters.
The tweeters.
The tweeters.
www.shsaudiodepartment.com. He and a couple other folks run a podcast called the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. It is a weekly podcast. We were one of the sponsors for his 10th episode, which was just this past week. Great podcast. Probably the best one from that service that I've... Service? What? The best one from their particular podcast that I heard was this week's number 10. I think it was called The Captain, which was really, really interesting to listen to.
I mean, you're saying all the right things. I'm downloading it right now. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah. Weekly podcast hosted by the Boombox that focuses on finding humor and sanity as a working parent and adult, featuring President Miller and Life Coach Chips. I don't know why I say it that way.
I don't know either.
I don't either.
You do it every week.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it does have a couple guest appearances. Rumor on the street, I might be a guest appearance. Not you.
Why?
Not you, though.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I honestly think you're just making it up. I don't think you're actually going to appear on there.
Go out to iTunes, look up the Vulgar Parenting Podcast, and leave a 5-star rating. Also, another rumor on the street, if you leave a 5-star rating, no matter what your 5-star rating says, they will read it.
Oh,
no matter what.
That's a cool idea.
No matter what.
Boy, that's going to
5-star rating.
That's going to go sideways quick.
Hasn't yet. Hasn't yet. vulgarparenting.com or inquire at vulgarparenting@gmail.com.
I'm going to abuse that. 5-star rating, they'll read whatever. Oh, I'm going to abuse that.
I dare you.
Okay. Challenge accepted. So the 50 channels that are on YouTube TV.
Yes.
I found a list. It's interesting. So from Disney, broadcast ABC. ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3, ESPNU, ESPN News, SEC Network, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, Disney XD.
You're
Freeform.
pulling up the YouTube one right now.
That's the YouTube TV one. Yeah.
Okay.
This is $35 a month. That alone, that's some big hitters for $35 a month. Yeah. But wait, there's more.
You don't say.
NBC Universal,
Well,
which has NBC and Telemundo. Sign me up.
Telemundo?
Yeah.
I love Telemundo. You almost let it slip.
No, I didn't. Bravo. Ugh. Chiller. No idea what that is. CNBC. E. Or wait, no. It's got an E and an exclamation point. E! You got to be excited about it.
God.
The Golf
Hello,
Channel.
audio.
MSNBC. Universo. I'm assuming that's like Telemundo. I don't know. NBCSN? I don't know what NBCSN is. Do you know? Oxygen.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, totally. Sprout. Sci-fi.
Sprouts for kids.
Okay, I'm interested. Right. Universal HD USA. Comcast Regional Sports. NECN. New England Cable News.
Sure,
cool. CBS, the CW, CBS Sports Network, Fox, Fox Sports 1, 2, Big Ten, FX, FXX, Nat Geo, Fox News,
Wait,
Fox Business.
What is FXX?
AMC.
Is that like the...
It's one more X.
Oh.
But it's not 3.
Oh, but it's close.
Yeah. It's basically like FX is like stuff, and then FXX is like more stuff.
More stuff.
Yeah. It's like movies and stuff, I think.
Well,
BBC America, BBC America, BBC World News, WeTV, nobody cares, IFC, Sundance TV, and then the Weather Channel.
We all have to have the weather
For
channel.
$35. All of that.
Man, I don't
Everything that I just read, $35.
Dude, look, I'm telling you right now.
But it has AMC. You want to watch The Walking Dead? $35.
Yeah, but I can get that right now with the $35 from DirecTV now. Do you get Animal Planet?
Could I pay them $40 and not get Fox?
Do you get Animal Planet?
You do not get Animal Planet. You get Nat Geo.
I get
and
Animal
Nat Geo
Planet on
Wild.
$35 for DirecTV.
You get Nat Geo and Nat Geo Wild.
I get that too.
Okay.
Oh no, I do not. I get Nat Geo, but not Nat Geo Wild.
See.
But I get MTV and MTV2. I also get Comedy Central.
Okay, that's the deal breaker. I love me some Comedy Central.
I get the Cartoon Network. Do you get the Cartoon Network?
No.
See, the 35. The problem, the issue is, I get 60 channels.
So
for $35 right now.
Are there any things on here that you don't get on there? ESPNs.
I get them all.
Disney asterisk, all the Disneys.
So I get Disney Channel, Disney Junior, Disney XD.
Yep.
But I don't get the DIY network.
I don't get the DIY network on here. Do you get Sci-Fi?
Do I get Sci-Fi? Is that under some? Yes, SY. Yes. Yes, I do.
So, yeah, because they had to rebrand that. Dumb.
Well, because I was looking under SC.
So
here I get Telemundo.
Okay.
So
sign me up. So how do you? What are all the different ways?
What about TNT?
Do
you get TNT?
Nope.
See, that's the other issue. Like, I watch basketball. Sometimes basketball's on TNT or TBS.
Yeah.
If I can't get that, that's kind of a deal breaker for me, especially during March Madness because it's on TBS or True Crime. Tell me why that the basketball's over there. I don't understand.
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
that's
it's like a weird channel that it's on. But I get that.
Yeah.
I get the TNT, the TBS. So when I watch basketball, I can pull up that channel.
It's because there's nothing happening on True Crime other than basketball during March. It's the only time people watch that.
No, but what I'm saying is the long and short is like what I'm getting at is that you're
missing content.
I'm missing content on
that.
YouTube, which sucks because I would really rather do that.
Because you still have to go through an app or a web page or something to
I can get it on a web page or I can get it on an app on either Android or iOS. Or I can get it on I can stream it or Chromecast it.
So being able to do it on a web page, I think is a critical factor. In that, like, that's, to me, that would be one of the advantages of going to YouTube TV is I'm assuming it's all under kind of the big parent umbrella of YouTube.
That's what I would guess. I don't know.
I don't know how it shows up.
TV now.
It would be really cool if the YouTube TV stuff showed up kind of in line with the rest of your YouTube content.
I don't know.
I don't think that would be the case.
I have DirecTV now.
I'm tempted to check it out.
DirecTV Now or YouTube?
No, YouTube. Actually, either one of them.
This is DirecTV Now.
If they had, wait, not DIY. What's the other one? the Home Improvement Network or something like that.
Yeah,
You know, the
yeah,
one's
yeah,
got like
I know.
Flip or Flop and all that stuff.
Yeah. So all that's there. Like, so
On DirecTV Now.
yeah. So you want
That I can for $35, I can pretty much guarantee that if our cable bill is any more expensive, not counting the internet, than the cable portion of the bill, more expensive than $35, I'm gonna do that.
well, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, this is where I'm at.
That
Like,
totally makes sense.
So let me go.
What do you do for Ohio State football?
So that's interesting that you bring that up.
Yeah.
I get the Big Ten Network.
But they don't. Not all games are on.
No, but if the ones on that, they're either on ESPN where you can stream them, and since I have a DirecTV login, I can log into that service,
Yeah.
or I can cast it.
And there's no. So this is the other problem that you run into with streaming services too. A lot of them, which I think was your problem with the MLB season pass, you'll go to the website and you'll be like, oh, I'm just going to stream this game, right? No big deal. So you go to log in and then it's like, oh, please enter the credentials of the cable provider that you have. And it's like, well, I don't have a cable provider.
Right.
Well, then you can't watch the game.
So if I want to watch the Indians, here's the Indians right here.
We are actually watching this
watching
live
the Cleveland
right now.
and they're
Yeah.
winning right now. In
Surprise,
Kansas City.
surprise. So the DirecTV thing means that you can watch all those channels without a login.
I have my DirecTV login.
Right, but
now.
you don't need like the cable provider contents or credentials to log in. So that's not a bad. That's not bad. You're still missing some content, but I mean,
what? Like, okay, here's Flip or Flop. What's that called? What's the channel? Flip or Flop?
I don't know. HGTV.
HGTV.
Huh? Pulled that one out of nowhere.
So if you want to watch HGTV, probably help if I hit enter. Also probably help if I wasn't streaming all the things right now.
Yeah, yeah, and I guess that's the big downfall to doing the streaming stuff is it's entirely dependent on your internet connection speed. We go out of our way to spring for the expensive internet because I am impatient. I don't want to wait for a web page to load. I feel like it should be instantaneous or
Yeah, see, like now I'm like these are all the channels that I have. And
That's
it's not even done.
Truckload of.
There's HGTV right there.
Yeah, that is a truckload of channels.
Yeah, I mean the idea is like another
YouTube
great
Red,
point.
yeah.
Like
is YouTube
another,
Red a part of YouTube TV?
I have heard that it is. I don't know if that's true.
So do I get prorated if I already have YouTube Red?
I don't know.
I mean, because if I could get all of those channels, like I pay for YouTube Red. Matter of fact, I pay for the family subscription to Google Music, which gets you YouTube Red. Mm-hmm. So if I could have that for whatever $13 a month or something like that, and then on top of that have the prorated YouTube TV on top of that, I would do that every day.
Okay, so I'm going to go.
Well, I don't know, man.
I'm going to go 10 important things to know before signing up for YouTube TV. This is directly from The Verge.
Okay.
Which I can't believe I've now.
That's like
There's a 30-day free trial. You may actually be able to try this
I might
for
have
free.
to try it, yeah. I think I might try it.
We'll
do the head-to-head.
You can watch on 3 devices at the same time. Blackouts
Okay.
are still a headache, so that means sports blackouts, which is a no-fly zone for me.
Yeah.
You're going to lose access to ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC while traveling. Paying for YouTube TV doesn't remove ads from everyday YouTube. So
that's your YouTube Red.
YouTube TV includes YouTube Red's content and original shows, but it doesn't remove ads from regular YouTube videos.
Yep, I'm out.
To do that, you still got to pay the $9.99 a month for YouTube Red. Remember, YouTube Red includes a subscription to Google Play Music, where the on-demand music app is available. You would still pay for Google Play Music, though, which means you still get the YouTube Red.
Yeah, correct. So in my particular case,
Right.
it makes sense because I'm a music fiend. I'm not gonna not have Google Music. Like I absolutely love that service. The fact that YouTube Red comes with it for commercial-free YouTube is frankly an unexpected bonus. Mm-hmm. And one that I almost can't live without now. And I really hope that nobody from Google ever watches this, because if they jacked up the price, I would pay for it. Because at this point, having commercials in YouTube is a table flipping.
And it's funny
offense.
because this is coming from YouTuber.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is how we.
God. It's arguably how we pay for any of this.
It's actually how we pay for any of this. Not arguably. It's how
it literally is.
It keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
We are.
And I hate commercials.
Vastly in the red, though. Vastly in the red.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think this is a money-making venture by any
no,
stretch.
not even
This is
remotely close.
labor of love by a lot.
Yeah, by a bunch. But the thing is like, again, your borderline streaming service.
It's so close.
I know, right?
It's so close.
I would love to
being
know, like, I probably should have done this prep before. We've got to be, like, $35 a month has got to be that real close break-even mark, right?
I mean, the
Like,
price-wise...
it's right there, because, like, what's the most basic... I'm going to go to... what's Comcast? Because I hear they're awful. We don't have Comcast
Thank God.
in Ohio, I don't think.
I mean, we might have it, but nobody uses it.
Yeah, nobody that I know uses it. We all use Time Warner or whatever. So
I don't.
Okay, so wait, I'm sorry. That's Affinity TV Latino. That doesn't help.
No. So the price point, $35, I feel like is a good price point, but it's a matter of like, what do you get for that, and the number of channels that you get for $35, especially with actually both with YouTube TV and DirecTV Now. Is that what it's called, DirecTV Now? So the number of channels that you get with both of those, I think, is solid. I mean, you get a lot of stuff with that. The problem is, it's not the stuff that everybody wants to watch necessarily.
Well, okay,
like
so
it's the same problem with cable, where you get cruft stuffed into your offering.
What?
Cruft. You get crap. You get stuff that you don't want.
Oh, cruft.
So
Comcast packages, digital starter pack. Number of channels, 140 channels. Sounds great. Details popular channels like FX, TLC.
This is happening right now.
HGTV and Bravo, which I don't watch any of those. Maybe HGTV every once in a while.
HGTV is the only thing that's ever on in my house.
But I also want NBA TV.
Yeah.
And MLB Network, and I get that with my $35. Remember, I get paid for the $50 one.
Yeah.
I get that for my $35 right now. That's $60 a month at Comcast.
And you're
$35. I'm almost half that.
Well, yeah, but you're easily into paying for like just a legit straight up cable package at that point. I mean, because this is the other way.
No, I
they
paid
get you.
$35. That's going to cost me $60.
But what I'm saying is, like, so I pay for the internet, right?
Yeah.
I can bundle in cable and get those same things for probably about $35 anyway. You know what I mean? Like the add-on.
That's just the TV.
I got it. But what I'm saying is the add-on, once you pay for the internet, which you are doing.
I am.
And by the time you add on the additional cable package stuff that would give you access to the things you're going to watch anyway, you're not any further ahead by doing that than just doing, or by doing that versus doing the streaming
I pay
stuff.
$80 a month for my internet.
Okay.
Plus 35. We called it 45.
Yep.
So I'm at what, 120 something?
Sure.
For, according to this, to get, now I get better speeds than this, so I'd have to get there, whatever the next highest thing is. Oh my God, excuse me.
I'm sorry, am I boring you, Scott?
You really are at this point.
Such a jerk.
No. Man, their internet packages are awful
so
at
bad,
Comcast.
yeah.
My God, why do people ever go to Comcast? They're not good.
You have over 100 down. You have 110
I have
down.
110 down.
110 down, 50 up?
10.
10 up? I thought it was more than that.
It's 10.
Okay. So, either way, 110 down, 10 up. And then you pay an additional $35 for your cable package. I don't think I'm that much further away from you, and I have straight up cable with a metric crap ton of channels. Granted, my cable provider also does awesome things like you'll see, I don't know, like I'll get one ESPN channel but not another one.
Really?
It's like the very next one. It's like, yeah, you don't.
Okay, so now I'm going back and forth at this point, saying like streaming still is very much a better deal for me right now.
Well,
at
based on your
35,
priorities. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So if it goes
Based
up to 50,
well, that's what I should be paying.
yeah.
So,
But that's what I'm saying. So if you're paying 80 for internet and then an additional 50 for your streaming package, you're now at 130 for internet plus media, multimedia, TV stuff.
right?
Is that still worth it to you?
Oh man, jeez. Yes.
Because of the sports?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Wow.
Why is that a wow? So you're saying that
No,
the majority of it's the internet.
Don't read into my wow. I guess I'm just...
if you think about it, like, so for 130, I'm going to get...
Yeah.
So if I go right now to Time Warner and I go $130, I'm willing to give you 130. What are you going to give me? I might get 50 down. Maybe.
Okay.
50 down and get a bunch of channels I don't care about.
Yeah.
And probably not MLB Network.
Yeah.
Because I know that's not on their basic package.
Right.
And not in NBA TV because that's not on their basic package. So now to get the 2 channels that I already possess, I have to pay extra. So I probably have to pay closer to $60 or $70 for just the cable package. And
But they get you on the bundles.
But it's still like I get it with the bundles, but my thing is like if they get me on the bundles, I'm at probably break even at 130.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
And the idea is the cable will probably go up much faster than the streaming will. I think both will go up, but I think the cable will go up exponentially.
In cost?
Yeah, it'll go up faster. If they did in 12 months, they'll jack it up $10.
Sure. The difference is...
According, this particular person says that $140 is what is the cost.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who that particular person would be. We pay $140 for our cable and internet. How about that? Good 18:9 aspect ratio.
What bars? You got bars on the side?
Sorry, bro. We'd love to.
Bro, here's what you do. Send me a boatload of money. Or actually, if you're doing this, send me like $180 and I'll get an Elgato and we'll stream it. We'll do it that way.
Yeah.
But right now we're streaming on a webcam.
Yep, sure are. It's
Still
1080p, man. Look, we're doing this without breaking the bank and putting our family in the poorhouse.
Balling on a budget.
Yeah, 18:9. Oh God, would love to.
Can't.
Would love to. Okay, so even at $140 for...
I'm telling you right now that there is 0% chance right now, today, that you could, for $140, get the exact same thing that you get. Well, hang on.
We've got the same internet.
Blah, 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 blah. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that...
Your phone just beeped.
It did.
I'm willing to bet that.
I'm willing to bet that my phone just beeped. I'm also willing to bet that right now you could probably take your cable bill.
Yeah.
You could pay... You could probably get to cut your internet down to probably $70 a month.
That's blasphemy, because you cutting my internet bill is going to require me to go down in speed, and I don't know if I can do that.
What's your speeds right now?
110 down.
You get the same thing I do.
That's what I literally just said.
I know this, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What I'm saying is...
Yeah.
You could probably take your exact cable bill.
Yeah.
Lay it out on a table.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
I'm about to make you smile. You know where I'm going with this.
I think I do. Go ahead.
If you pay $70 a month for your internet right now.
Yeah.
And then you pay $35 for DirecTV Now. Let's just call it $35.
Okay.
You got 105 in it. After tax, you're looking at what, 112?
Sure.
You pay 140 now.
Yeah.
So if you know that you're already going to get the same channels that you're getting right now.
Yeah.
And you just stream to a Chromecast or stream to your whatever.
Yeah.
And you're not losing anything.
I mean,
and it's an extra step by getting it on your phone first. Why not?
So here's the thing. In the not too distant future, can I see that happening? Probably. Right now, I have HBO, and it's free. So, until HBO goes away, I'm probably not interested at all in switching cable.
But you just get HBO.
Hang on. Were we to...
it's $5 a month.
On what?
DirecTV Go? Yeah.
That's a different story. So now
I'm pretty sure it's
we're
still
at
$5.
$40.
I'm pretty sure.
If we're at $40 and we're at, call it 80 or whatever for internet, and then an additional 40 for DirecTV Go, and then to also have HBO on top of that. I mean, pretty much everywhere else you go, HBO is like, oh, it's like $15 or $20. No, I don't think so. I love me some Westworld. One of the greatest shows ever created.
Never seen it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Never seen it.
It's so good. Yeah, our mutual friend.
HGTV is included with pretty much every package ever.
And HGTV. I knew she was going to be the one to say it. Rocky 2 is pretty good.
High into mediocre.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that HBO is $5.
I mean, for $5, so $35
I'm pretty
for
sure. I gotta
DirecTV Go,
look that
and then
up,
$5
though.
for HBO. I'm interested because once we lose HBO, and then it's like, why? Like literally, the only thing we have cable for is football season, which we're coming up on. Granted, right? But we've got workarounds for that, and then HGTV.
I'm pretty sure it's $5. I found an old article. Basically, you can add stuff for $5. I could probably log into mine and say, "Hey, how much does this cost me?"
Yeah,
like if I wanted to add stuff, but I don't care enough.
What's funny is I could probably end up saving myself money in the long run if I were to just buy the Blu-rays of the shows once they come out from HBO. But I don't want to have to wait. Like Westworld still is not out on Blu-ray, I believe. And I will watch that show, every new episode when it comes out, the day that it comes out, without question.
Michael's saying he just pays for cable service. We don't need no stinking streaming services. You're crazy, man. Streaming is just the way it is going.
I mean, so if
Streaming is where you go.
so if I can get content on streaming that I can't get elsewhere, I agree with you.
But if you can get content that you have right now at a cheaper price, why wouldn't you?
Okay, cheaper price.
I just said
also,
that.
Hey.
Do you understand words that are coming out of my mouth?
If you can save a chunk of change, sure. But I think where we lose a lot of people, like, you know, if Michael's not that interested, it might be a matter of complexity.
Bruh.
Your average person
Come on.
probably does not have a Chromecast. I'm not saying that it's
I would
difficult to
agree
go buy one.
the majority of the time.
Okay.
I don't know. Man, they give a lot of Chromecast away.
I don't think
You can pretty much
person...
sneeze and get a Chromecast.
Chromecast 2? Chromecast
I did
Ultra?
No.
Wow.
I gave one of those away, though.
Did you really?
I did.
Good man.
Did a giveaway.
You didn't give it to me, though.
And you didn't win.
So?
Be better.
Oh. Let me cheat.
You know we've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
No.
Hour 46.
Okay. Well,
This is your long-form discussion that you always long for.
it's good, though.
2 hours?
Yeah. Go on.
What have we actually talked about?
We have spent a lot of time talking about streaming, let me tell you.
I-
And you know what else
look,
we did?
you-
We spent a lot of time reading each other's
Squirrel.
lips.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
No, I can tell you, we ended that part of the
Yeah,
conversation
45
ended
minutes ago.
an hour ago. We've been talking about everything else up until this point.
Fair enough.
Ethan's
Well,
gonna
okay.
have us go like, what the heck is the new Essential phone? Ethan, the Essential phone is very cool, actually. Ceramic back, edge-to-edge screen, has a weird U-shaped thing though. They do separate the notification shade.
Looks
It's
gorgeous.
very, very, very cool.
Looks gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
looks way gorgeous.
Super hyped. To me, it actually looks good. It gets pretty good reviews so far. The Verge. I haven't heard what Lou from Unbox Therapy says, so keep an open mind. The camera is
Yeah.
on the Essential right now. And Michael is. I'm streaming is the future.
Streaming is the
My
future.
Pixel better. Exactly. That's my point. Is the idea that you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
The missus has an iPhone. My missus has an iPhone.
Yeah.
You have an Android. I have an Android.
Yeah.
All of our devices play together.
Yeah.
In order.
Mostly.
For
For
streaming.
the purposes of streaming. Gotcha. Yeah.
DirecTV now works on Android and iOS. I can stream whatever. When we have game days where everybody and all the kids come over, we can have our game days, and if the kids are being great, we can stream a movie or something, and we never actually have to physically
Get the disc.
and do all of that.
Big. I mean,
That's a big deal.
What's so funny is, like, I was just talking crap about how I was going to take Blu-rays, rip them, and put them on my storage device, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You have all of your movies digital already. The vast majority of them, at least, right?
I'm not paying attention to you because Michael just threw some shade at you. The show slowed down at the teapot versus teabags. Teabags. Basically, what he just said is,
I'm
you
an
ruined
idiot.
the show. You ruined the show.
Yes, I got that. I can't read
So
lips.
I need you to come
believe-
out and say
hang on.
right now that Scott won. I won. There's no question I won. Teapot!
Okay.
Teapot!
this particular game,
Oh!
you didn't lose at. So you've got digital copies of most of your movies. I still have physical discs, and my kids are well on their way to destroying those discs. Well on their way, because I mean they just get them out by themselves.
That sounds less good.
It's very much less
Sounds
good.
way more inefficient than what I have.
It's very much, yeah. Yeah.
Or if like somebody's like, "Hey, I really want to watch this game," or "Hey, can you put the baseball game up?" Yeah, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Let me Chromecast this.
Yeah. Well, so I need to make the investment in the like Chromecast Ultra and stuff like that.
I don't have a Chromecast Ultra.
I want the Chromecast Ultra. If you're gonna display,
do you have a 4K camera or do you have a 4K TV?
Well, I thought the original Chromecast only did 720. Does it do 1080?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I digress.
Now, the original Chromecast does 1080p at 2.4 gigahertz or whatever.
Oh yeah, I want the 5 gig.
You want the 5 gig, then you want the Chromecast 2, but you do not need the Chromecast Ultra. Chromecast Ultra is only 4K.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't have 4K content, who cares?
I mean, I could see doing it.
Look, let's be real. Like, 4K content still has not picked up yet.
Yeah. I don't have a 4K display anywhere in the house, and that includes my crazy powerful desktop.
Yeah,
I still don't have 4K. Yeah.
Like, there are people who do.
There's 4K on Netflix.
There is 4K on Netflix.
I don't have a 4K display though, so
I don't have a 4K display.
It just
matter.
murders my internet when I.
Oh yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Well, MKBHD does like 8K.
Yeah.
And then renders it down to 4K.
Which is, it's just.
He actually has to compress it just to get it into YouTube. For the longest time, YouTube couldn't even handle 4K.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we can handle it now.
Yeah.
But it's still like, there's a whole new conversation with that. Is 4K the new flop?
I think a lot of people, like, if you see 4K,
it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. But I think part of the problem is, like, so we had standard for so long, and then 720 came out, and then 1080i, and then immediately afterwards 1080p came out. So nobody really invested in 1080i. Nobody did, for the most part. So 1080p came out, and then 1080p has been kind of the de facto standard for long enough to where now everyone's like, okay, this new standard just came out, and 8K is right around the corner. It's coming. So I would say, is 4K the new 1080i? Maybe.
Well, my thing is like I do all my B-roll in 1080p at 60 frames a second because I like the way that it's smooth. So that's me personally.
I'll say for you, the smoothness, the 60 frames a second is more important than the actual resolution at 1080p. And I would agree with that. And I think a lot of consumers are getting that. I mean, this is an active debate that is happening right now in video games, because if you're a desktop junkie, if you're a PC master race person like I am, everything is about minimum of 60 frames. Like, if your game does not run at 60 frames a second, don't even talk to me because you're pleb tier. If you are on console...
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Fighting words. If you're on a console... you can get 1080p, but 30 frames a second is about as good as you're going to get. The newest of the new consoles, the Xbox One X, which comes out this year still. 4K, 30 frames a second.
Let's be real. Right now, I am putting this MacBook to the test.
Yeah.
And the internet, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I'm streaming DirecTV Now. I forgot about it. Whoops. And our show is live.
Yeah, so if our content just took a dive.
It didn't. I've been watching it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It says it's still good. Health is good. We should end the show. We're at almost 2 hours.
What kind of we got some comments left in there, I think.
We do?
Let's answer, I think, if we got any there. I want to
ask you guys, what camera do you use to record your Sunday videos? So recently we just started stream where is the camera? Where did it go?
It's over. Oh, you got it over there. Yeah, I got it over here. It's an awesome camera.
Yeah, so it's my dad's camera. He's letting me borrow it, hopefully forever.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
I don't think I gotta watch a show for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
He's not watching it. I'm hoping to keep it forever.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
This is a Sony A6000.
It is
really
an
nice.
awesome camera.
It's a great camera.
If you check out previous videos we have on the channel, we actually attempted to shoot some videos with a, was it EM4?
EM1.
M1, that's what it was. Which is a cheaper 4K camera.
This is not 4K. Just FYI, this is not 4K. I just turned it on.
You did.
But
good job.
It does have the ability to, again, film in the 1080p 60 frames a second, which is what I like.
Yeah. So
which is what you like too.
Yeah.
So pretty much There's some things about the Sony camera that I don't like. It does have a hot shoe mount on the top. Let me do like a little quick review.
Yeah.
Hot shoe mount on the top.
Yeah.
And you have to use a Sony proprietary microphone, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Scott, is that a Micro Four Thirds platform?
It is.
That's legit the only thing that I know about cameras. And only because of your key M1 review.
It is. It does have the HDMI and things like that,
Yeah.
but there's some things that this does that I like, but so one of the Sony things that it does is to film in 60 frames a second. You have to use the whole AVC HD.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 4K.
It is 1080p.
It is 1080p. So you can go to the A6300, which is 4K. I think it's a 6300. I definitely know I think it's a 7000. Yeah. I think it's about $900. I think. Honestly, this is way better bang for your buck. On Amazon, when Dad got this, because he actually came to me and was like, "Hey, can you help me pick one out?" Honestly, I think he did it because he wanted to help the channel.
Yeah.
I really do believe that.
Yeah, which we greatly appreciate.
Yeah,
Let's
he
be
was
real.
like, "Hey, help me pick this out. I want to pick out a camera," but they had a bundle where you could get like a bag, like it's a whole bag over there, a bigger lens. There's a bigger lens in the bag over there. For like $650, it came with all of this stuff, which was a much, much better deal. It had like a 128 gig card that came with it. So look for bundles for the Sony A6000 on Amazon.
So
because they're baller.
So Ethan has a question about dynamic resolution scaling on camera apps.
Oh, holy crap. Okay. Do you know of an app for videography that shoots default 1080p and then as you zoom in, ups the resolution so it looks like 1080p?
I do not.
The
only one that I could possibly think of is Filmic.
Yeah, you could try Filmic Pro. I don't know if it does that.
You could do your research before you buy it. It's not expensive, $10, I think, for Filmic Pro.
It's like $10 or $15.
But that's a super legit camera.
I use
it's
Filmic
really
Pro
awesome.
on this, and it's great. I also use it on an iPhone we have upstairs. It's also great. I highly, highly, highly recommend Filmic Pro. That's
if you're
it
going to
has
stick
a
with
ton
your
of opportunity.
phone.
One of the things, and it is a very big known issue if you go out to the Google forums, you cannot use the standard camera app and an external mic. You can't. It does not let you choose. You can
know that.
Yeah. If you do it in Filmic Pro, you can use an external microphone, which I do.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we could actually film everything on our Pixel.
In 4K, if you wanted to just light that on fire.
Correct. It gets hot.
Like, whoa, hot.
Hot.
Right.
And it is a really great price. So hang on.
What else you got?
Is there any other questions?
I think that was the last one.
I don't know if it's the last one or not. We have like 2 minutes before we hit 2 hours. I'm almost willing just to say.
Okay. Who's got something else we can
Does
say
anybody
about?
else say? Bags. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But yeah. I honestly think filming in 4K is a bit overrated. Dude, I'm telling you right now, it is massive when messing around with it in Final Cut Pro.
Well,
because those videos that we film in 1080p,
they're enormous.
7-minute video in all 1080p with all, like, my Google video from last week was like a gig and a half, 2 gigs. It was not a small file.
And keep in mind, like, by and large, like, is a gig a lot of storage? Not really. But keep in mind, like, if we're trying to put out, 1 or 2 videos a week, we're not a commercial enterprise yet. Like, we don't have a company. We're literally just doing this with spare equipment that we happen to have around, and we're trying to do it with basically a minimum of investment, so that way, again, we're not running in the red right out the gate.
Except
just
that
to be able to do this. We are, but we're at least trying to limit that. We're trying to stem the bleeding instead of just like opening up a vein.
Yeah. Agreed.
So storage is a problem. I would love to shoot in 4K if we had the storage and we had the cameras and money wasn't really an object. I would do it.
Well,
But
like when you do like A-roll, if you roll A-roll for 15 minutes in 4K, What's the old adage? It's like a gig a minute or something.
But
like
again, if we've got the storage to be able to back that up, like once, hopefully, everybody that watches this enjoys the stuff that we're doing, they subscribe more, all that jazz, we can grow this channel. We can actually get to the point where it makes sense for us to invest in that type of technology.
I'd love to.
I would love to.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that is.
But that's, I mean, for real talk, where we are right now, that's a long way away because that is expensive to get into. As it comes down in price,
The way I look at it is like
make money.
Could we probably? Sure. We could probably take the money that we get, roll it back in, and get things like cameras and stuff like that. But honestly, we do reviews on things. I would rather get the things, do the reviews on them for everybody else to say, spend your money, don't spend your money. It's just, that's the way that we've kind of always operated. So we have 15 seconds until we hit 2 hours. If you would have told me 8 weeks ago that we were going to have a 2-hour vodcast, is that what they're called?
Sure, let's call it
video podcast. I would have slapped the beard off your face.
I listen to like 3 and 4 hour podcasts.
It's unbelievable to me.
And he's like,
I can't do this.
You won't watch a 10-minute video.
I will watch a 10-minute video.
If that doesn't capture you immediately, you're like,
you got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so surprised. Like, I'll go over here, I'll look at some of the stuff. Like, how many people do we currently have watching, like, right this minute?
Yeah.
Hang on. I mean, like, currently on the show watching right now is 7, and that floors me.
Yeah.
The idea that 7 people. I love y'all. I do.
Really
I love y'all.
Seriously, we do it for you.
We really do.
It sounds like the lamest thing you could possibly say.
But I do.
Really,
I have a blast. Like,
I do.
People jumping on.
I look forward to this every single week. So,
all right.
2 hours, man. We did it.
I'm tired.
You're spent now. You're like,
Dude,
I'm
I'm straight up
going to sleep.
I'm
sleeping until
exhausted.
Monday.
Oh man, I don't have a video due this Sunday. You do?
Yep, I sure do. I still have to shoot B-roll and I still have to edit. Fortunately, I did all my A-roll.
Are you doing it here?
Edited. No, I'm probably gonna do the B-roll at home. I can probably do the B-roll at home.
Or the studio, excuse me.
Get out of the studio.
Studio, we gotta close down. We're having Friday night cleaning.
Sure, let's go with that.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on Friday. I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be 2 hours next week, but I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we get on a roll. We'll do what we do.
It gets weird.
It is 9:30 in the p.m.
East Coast.
Monday.
Yeah.
Eclipse.
Oh yeah.
Don't stare at the sun.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. It's bad for your eyes. Well, but the moon's gonna cover the sun. It will burn your retinas.
Yeah.
As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment.
See you guys next time.
All right, thanks, y'all. Have fun. Bye. Love you, mean it.
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.